Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are having a great day. Today is kind of a special update on the channel because, as you just saw from that clip a few seconds ago, my car just turned over 290,000 miles. Now I know what you're thinking, my odometer says 240,000. Well, let me explain. So when I first car back in, what was that, 08, so I've had this Envoy now for 11 years, going on more. When I first picked the car up from the dealership, again, I bought the car used and it had about 50,000 miles on it when I first bought it. And I remember the night that I drove it home, the speedometer and tachometer and basically all the gauges were kind of acting wonky. And so I took it back into the dealership that following day, and what they did to repair that was replace the computer on the car. Now, it's my understanding that, at least here in North Carolina, it is illegal to tamper with odometers. And, you know, the point that I'm going to make here is, I guess for documentation purposes really, is that my car actually has 290,000 miles, approximately. And the reason being, when I brought my car in for service to the dealership, again, they replaced the computer. However, they did not reset the odometer on it. So when I went to pick the car up the following day, it was showing all zeros on the odometer. Now, in the interest of full disclosure to whomever I'm going to sell the car to, if and when I decide to sell the car, I do have a receipt from the dealership showing the odometer reading at the time they replaced the computer, which again was about 50,000 miles. So for simple math, I usually just assume, or I usually just figure it's about 50,000, so I add 50,000 to whatever the odometer says, hence 290,000 miles. So again, my car just turned over 240,000, and in reality, it is 290,000. So I'm pretty excited to say that this car has really been, for the most part, trouble-free for all 290,000 miles of its life. If you recall from several videos back, I did have to dig pretty deep into the engine, basically do a pretty significant engine teardown to get to my oil pickup tube, to unclog that, and that was a very involved process. That was probably the most, or that was the most significant repair I have had to do on this car to date. But with that said, I'm really expecting this car to last well beyond 300 miles. So 290,000, 300, here we come. This is really going to be a quest for 300 and beyond. So stay tuned. I'll post some updates periodically on repairs that I have to do along the way for the next 10,000 miles and beyond. And actually, speaking of repairs, I just went to Capital Chevrolet here in Wake Forest to pick up a what is this called? Inner axle, inner drive shaft, intermediate shaft seal. I'm going to have to replace this seal on my front differential. This is actually the seal on the inboard side of the differential where the diff meets and mounts to the oil pan. That's where that intermediate shaft goes through the oil pan. Why the GM engineers decided to do that is beyond me. Silly design in my opinion, but I'm going to have to replace this seal in the coming days, weeks, months. Hopefully it doesn't leak too terribly bad on me. But anyway, that is the next project that'll be coming up on the channel. So guys, please stay tuned. Thanks for checking in. If you hadn't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, hit that bell notification so you get notified when my next videos come out. So guys, thank you again for all the support over the years, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Take care.